NBC News vertical bracket LinkedIn. Join today. Sign in. Join LinkedIn. Already a member? Sign in. Join LinkedIn and see how you are connected to NBC News. It's free. Get access to insightful information about your network at thousands of companies. NBC News. Overview. Employee Insights. A leading source of global news and information for more than 75 years. The national broadcasting company, NBC, is an American commercial broadcasting television network and former radio network headquartered in the JEP building in New York City's Rockefeller Center, with additional major offices near Los Angeles and in Chicago. Specialties: news, media, television. Company updates. NBC News France cannot go in alone on Syria. Official says http://mknews.to/130kf9r. France cannot go in alone on Syria, official says. Worldnews.mknews.com. Paris, and NBC, a French official said his country and NBC would not act alone against Syria, after President Barack Obama said he would, and NBC seek approval from Congress before launching any military action to punish the government of Bashar Assad. 5 days ago, NBC News Nelson Mandela discharged from hospital, condition still critical. http://mknews.to/17w0 Ajay. Nelson Mandela discharged from hospital, condition still critical. Worldnews.mknews.com. Anti-apartheid icon and former South African President Nelson Mandela has been discharged from the hospital and returned to his home on Sunday, although his condition remains critical, the government said. And NBC. 5 days ago. NBC News going to be just fine, with FEMA boost. Texas town rocked by blast rebounds. http://mknews.to/16m3 Going to be just fine, with FEMA boost. Texas town rocked by blast. usnews.mknews.com. The children of West Texas, who had their homes and schools torn apart by a massive fertilizer plant explosion in April, will start classes in 2 weeks in a cluster of temporary classrooms assembled in a small town ready to get back to the 19 days ago. NBC News day of rage. Egypt's Islamists call for millions to take to streets following slaughter. http://mknews.to/14jhd69. Day of rage. Egypt's Islamists call for millions to take to streets. Worldnews.mknews.com. Egypt was braced for an day of rage and mass protests involving Islamist supporters of ousted President Mohamed Morsi on Friday, as both sides in the bloody conflict criticized the United States. At least 638 people were killed and nearly 21 days ago. NBC News Kenon heiress Hughlette Clark in talks to receive share of $300 million estate. http://mknews.to/1bcamp. Kenon heiress Hughlette Clark in talks to receive share of $300. Investigations.mknews.com. New York and Dash. With 1 month until trial, settlement negotiations are being held to divide up the $300 million estate of reclusive heiress Hughlette Clark. Although her last will and testament stated emphatically that none of her copper fortune. 21 days ago. NBC News the weak economy of the past 5 years could end up exacerbating a long-term trend toward more one-child families, as the cloud of financial uncertainty causes some parents to fret about the burden of taking on everything from daycare costs to college tuition for more than one child. Worried about finances, some parents opt for one and done. Today.com. Joe Jackowski, Getty Images. For today's 6-year-old Terry Kreiner and his parents Kathy Kreiner, left, and Jason Kreiner collect eggs from the family's chickens in the backyard of their home in Boise.